Hi, this is Jim with ProfitTrading.com. We're going to take a run through the commodity markets here. The S&P 500, the 10-10 bands show the uptrend, and the S&P made a new high for this move, and it closed on the high of the day today, so everything's looking good for higher prices in the S&P. The MACD put in a buy signal today, so stocks look like they're heading higher. Bonds made a double top, and I'm sure it was probably on a MACD divergence. And oh yeah, new high, new price high, lower MACD reading. MACD's on a sell signal, so bonds look like they'll continue lower from here. And I think we got pretty much the same situation in the dollar. The dollar made a new price high on a lower MACD reading, which is a bearish divergence, and now it looks like it's going to head lower from here, so I'll expect lower prices for the dollar. And when the dollar heads lower, normally the majority of commodities, the softs, the meats, the grains, usually head higher. It's typically bullish for commodities at a lower dollar, because that usually means gold and silver are going up. So that's basically what I'm expecting to happen here from here on out for the next few weeks or so, and probably throughout the end of the year, really. Cocoa, higher lows are bullish, and then the MACD's on a buy signal. The bands are showing an uptrend, and we went long in the premium newsletter today on this bar, and I expect cocoa to head higher from here. Coffee made a strong rally, and then it made a big down move, and that probably turned a lot of people bearish. But what I'm thinking, I just think this is just a test. These markets make retracements. When it's made this many bars above the bands, even though it's closed below the bands here and traded below a full bar or two, I think this is just a pullback, and I think this lower band area is going to be support. So this is a big bar down, but I still think this is going to be bullish. And the MACD made a sell signal, but I just think that reflects the counter trend correction. So I'm going to stay bullish on the on the coffee for now. And again, any of this can change at any time, but right now it looks like gold and silver are heading higher. So again, that will be bullish for the softs for sure. Sugar, kind of the same picture as coffee. It made a strong rally. It's made a wide range bar down, trading at the lower band, put in a sell signal, but again, I think the sell signal just reflects the counter trend correction, and I think sugar is going to continue higher from here. I mean, sugar and coffee both might trade a little lower and correct a little further, but again, I think this is just a test of the base. So let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil, normally when gold and silver are rising, it's bullish for crude oil, and crude oil is in an uptrend right now. And I basically think crude oil is going to continue higher from here. Okay, above the bands show an uptrend. The lower band has been a support area. MACD is still on a buy signal, so odds are with higher prices for crude. Okay, gold is, I think it's kind of lulled some people to sleep. Probably everybody. It's just traded sideways forever, but that's the way these markets will do sometime. And basically, a long consolidation like that is normally bullish. So actually, even though it's been a sideways choppy market, that is actually the time to get ready, for the breakout. And let's see here. I'm going out a little further on the gold chart to see if we can see it a little better. Yeah, see now, gold, it came down here and it made a double bottom, and then it moved above the bands here, and then it's just been sideways, and I think this was a triangle it formed here. This looks like a classic triangle pattern. And then this week, these last few days, it's probably been a breakout from the triangle, so odds are with higher prices. If we can break through this Resistance top here around 1645 on October. If we break above that, another strong bar up here, close above like 1650. I think this market, that'll really help confirm that higher prices are more than likely ahead. And the MACD is on a buy signal, so everything looks good for higher gold prices. And we are long gold in the premium newsletter. We went long a micro gold. I think I'm going to start trading micro gold because gold has just gotten to be so expensive, and that's a good contract. It's 10 ounces, and I've even seen some of the bigger commodity places, they're starting to trade micro gold. Some of the big commodity houses, brokerage firms, they're starting to push micro gold. So I think it's just a reality that since gold has got up to like 1600 an ounce, it's just you have to go with a smaller contract with the volatility. We went long right above this bar on 629 at we got long around 6, I think it was around 610, but I'd have to go back and look at the numbers for sure. But we got long right in this area here, and we are actually a little ahead on this trade right now. And we had our stop down here. I could probably pull the stop up to here, but right now we're just leaving the stop at below this bar here. The stop is at 1550. So we're in at, it's not too bad a risk with the micro contract. So that's why we're going to stick with that. It's because of the risk. Okay, now lean hogs. The price of the grains and everything, I don't know exactly how that affects the lean hog markets and everything, but I'm sure that that's probably bullish. I don't know. But anyway, the lean hogs looks like it's going to head higher. So it's something with the heat is probably affecting lean hogs and live cattle. Again, it's the situation with gold is probably taking off too, so that's going to be bullish for the meats as well. So the grains, the heat, the rising price of gold is all going to be bullish for lean hogs, and I think this has made a double bottom here. And then I think it's breaking out to the upside and higher prices ahead for lean hogs as far as I can tell for right now. Live cattle, same thing. It made a double bottom, and it made a bullish bar yesterday, I think. Today I can't really. Oh, today was the bullish bar. Okay. October live cattle, is that today's action? Yeah, that was today's action. Okay, I knew it made a big up bar, but I guess I got the days mixed up. This has been a crazy week around here. I tell you, the kids are out of school, and I've been running all over the place, so I guess I got the days mixed up. But anyway, double bottom here. Nice move up, bull flag, and today a nice move up again. The MACD is heading higher, so all systems are go for higher prices in live cattle. The grains are extremely bullish with this drought here. It's just I was driving by I live in Iowa here. I was driving by a cornfield yesterday, and it's about up to your, it's a little above your waist, which normally this time of year it would be like way above your head. So it's just not looking good. Again, I haven't drove a lot of different places, but that's just close to home here, and you can just tell it just isn't like other years. And basically we've had this strong move up. The premium newsletter, we went long here, we got out right in here. I'm going to stay out because I found that in the past, even though there's really no sell signal here and it looks like it's heading higher, I found out from years past, if you take a big profit, don't try to rush back in, because usually if you do, you'll make some kind of mistake. Either it'll crash and then you'll get stopped out, or else, you know, it's just you're going to make a mistake. The best thing is to stay out now, I think, and wait for a correction. Even if corn trades a little higher from here and gets up here somewhere, I'm still going to wait for a correction to buy now in the premium newsletter. But for the technical picture, the bands are showing an uptrend. There's absolutely no kind of sell signal. The lower bands has been support. Now the MACD is going on a sell signal. That's kind of a precursor to maybe this thing will pull back a little more than it has. That's what I'm waiting for, a little pullback to get back in for corn. But we are definitely going to be getting back in the grains. Right now we're out of them, and we took big profits. So we took about $2,000 profit on corn, beans, and wheat, and that is in many contracts. on the mini contracts. So that's a huge profit. That's about $2 a bushel on each one, give or take a little. Now, if they would have traded, if somebody would have decided to trade a full-size contract on that recommendation, that would be $10,000 of profit on corn, beans, and wheat. That could have been a possibility of $30,000 of profit. And I did mention, and I have always mentioned in my premium newsletter, it's up to you if you want to take the risk or not. So some people might have done that. I trade the minis because I just feel like for most people the risk is better. But again, in the newsletters, when I make these recommendations, it's your choice. Sometimes and the other side of the coin is sometimes I'll go, I'll say let's trade the full size contract because I'll really be confident of a trade. But then I'll always throw out there too, if a full size contract is too much risk, trade the mini. So it's always up to your discretion which contract you want to trade. I did recommend the minis, so that's all on my trading record. I put down that we made 2,000 a contract roughly, but some people might have done better with that recommendation. Beans, again, strong uptrend. We got long on this bar in the premium newsletter. We got out on this bar. That was close to $2,000 profit on the mini contract. It does kind of look like it's rolling over here. And this MACD is on a sell signal, and I am expecting, just from all that, I still think it's going to pull back here. Now it's in an uptrend, so there's nothing saying it can't make another big move up from here. But right now I'm just going to hold out of the market. I've been through that before, as I'm sure some of you have, where you get a profit or you get out and then you want to get in. It's just the mental part of trading. You want to get back in because obviously it's a big bull market. But I think we're just better to just stay out and watch right now the grains. So wheat, we went long on this bar, I believe, on a mini contract, and we got out on this bar. So again, that was like $2,000 $2 a bushel we made, and we made about $2,000 profit on a mini. And if somebody would have had the account size to trade a full size contract, they would have made $10,000 on that premium newsletter recommendation. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoy the commentary. Thanks a lot. Jim, ProfitTrading.com.